Thanks for joining us on NewsNation Rush Hour. I'm Kelsey Kernstein, filling in for Nichole Berlie. Well, a cargo jet broken in half after sliding off the runway during an emergency landing in Costa Rica. The crash shut down the airport, but no injuries have luckily been reported. A DHL cargo plane was forced to return to the airport and make an emergency landing in Costa Rica after the crew detected a failure in the plane's hydraulic system. You see the plane on the runway, smoke coming from the back wheels as it tries to slow down. The plane then spins and falls in a ditch where it snapped in two. The DHL cargo plane left Costa Rica's Juan Santa Maria International Airport and was en route to Guatemala. But just 35 miles into their journey, they noticed a problem and requested permission to return because of the problems with its hydraulic landing gear. There was a crew of 2 on board, and neither one of them were injured. According to DHL, an incident response team has been activated and an investigation will be conducted with authorities to determine what happened. Airport officials say the accident forced a shutdown that lasted hours. 57 commercial and cargo flights were disrupted and at least 32 other flights were diverted to alternate airports. And around 8,500 passengers and 57 commercial and cargo flights were impacted by hours-long closures, but the airport is now reopened. Joining me now is aviation expert David Curley. David, thank you so much for joining us. When you first saw this video of the crash, what was your immediate reaction?
That something was significantly wrong with, it appears to be the braking. It could be an engine because you saw one side going faster than the other. That's why you saw the spin of the aircraft might actually turn when it was on that runway and taxiway. And then as you explained it very well in the piece, as it started to run off the edge there, you can see that, it hit the embankment, and that basically cut right down the center of the aircraft where it had been bolted together. They rivet these sections together of the aircraft, and when it hit right on, it looks like very close to one of those sections, and that's where you see the aircraft split in two.
So fortunate that there weren't any injuries. We know that the plane detected a hydraulic system failure. How, if at all, does that lead to a plane just breaking in half?
Well, it's not necessarily that it was just the hydraulic issue. That's what the crew reported and why they wanted to return and why emergency vehicles were standing by for their landing there. The question will be, was that hydraulic problem actually connected to the landing gear? DHL, there's a report, said that something actually happened when they landed as well. So you could have a secondary problem along with the original problem that brought them back to the airport that caused this issue. And you can see the smoke and the burning of the brakes and the tires screaming. And then here's what I'm talking about, that spin, because one side, the right side, appeared to be braking hard, the left side not. And that's why you got the turn of the aircraft and into the ditch, which was the reason you saw the dramatic breaking apart of that aircraft.
Really, definitely a shocking sight for so many of us. This was a cargo plane, but also a 757, which is very common, especially here in the U.S. How likely is something like this to happen with a commercial flight?
It's hard to say. I mean, basically, the pilots had a hydraulic problem. They decided to come back to the airport. They circled for quite a while before they attempted this landing, apparently, and most likely dumping fuel, which they normally do, because they took off with a heavier load of fuel and they want to get rid of some of that before they landed. But if this DHL report is correct, that they had an additional problem on landing, too early to tell how much of an issue this is with other aircraft and whether or not, once again, that first hydraulic problem was actually connected to what happened when they actually got on the ground.
David,
a lot of folks will want to know. Boeing will be there, as will the NTSB, to figure this out, to answer your question of whether this could happen on another aircraft.
Yeah, we definitely have so many more questions. David, thank you so much for your time.
You bet. Take care, Kelsey.
Well,
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.